mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawkeyes offense will start this game off. While these two might have struggled to stay prominent on the national stage, the Cy-Hawk Trophy always carries paramount importance.
And it means so much to the fans. Been to these games a lot of times, the energy is through the roof, and they both want to destroy each other.
And what's interesting about this rivalry game is it sets the tone for both programs. They generally
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interesting to watch this matchup. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big Ten too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a
touchdown, Iowa State! What a catch and run for 6. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. So the 16-play drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. To the air, it's McNamara. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Last time these two met, Iowa did Iowa things and won a close one.
Man, they do that so often in this series. They just find a way, even if they're trailing, to win the ball game, and Iowa State's got to figure that puzzle out.
Iowa doing Iowa things. Defensively, they made the plays they needed to make in that game, and they're going to have to do that again in this one.
The give is to Williams. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Back to the air one more time. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more snap coming before halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's taking the shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Bob.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for the running back.
He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! No doubt Herky the Hawkeye is feeling it as Iowa seizes control.
Iowa's a team, always, that prides themselves on being the most physical unit on game day, and right now they are pounding Iowa State.
Yeah, and Iowa State's getting that here we go again feeling. They've struggled in this rivalry sometimes they've had, I feel like, better teams or equal teams, but they just haven't found a way to get W's.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He'll pull it down and run. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Beck. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cyclones.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give is to Williams.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Taking it the other way. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Fires to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. Touchdown, Iowa State! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. 24, 21. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Jet sweep to the receiver. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Scanning the field, it's McNamara. He finds his man. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the football on the return. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Back to throw, it's McNamara. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It is go time. What is in your bag? What is your play call? Gonna be 4th down now. I have to have this. I'm trailing. This is what every quarterback dreamed about in their backyard, making that play in a big-time moment. It's go time.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. but they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
And how do you gain respect? You want respect. You talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset. And guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another